You're watching Pod Broadcasting, or listening to something. Cue awesome music! Welcome back to Off Topic Broadcasting for the 8th episode of Awesomeness. I'm Alex Bearden, I'm your host for this evening, and once again I've brought in a cast of entertaining characters to join me for this awesome achievement. I don't know what to say there. Anyways, tonight we have the wonderful...
Brian! I can wait because it's camera.
You can now. We can actually...
I'm Alex.
Got Alex, and we got...
Steve.
Steve, we didn't wait. He's
And
just...
Steve is cool. He's too
Steve.
cool.
He's got shades on, you know he's cool.
Too cool for school.
Yeah.
Oh, for school.
So people don't know when I fall asleep.
Sunglasses at night.
Look,
That might be copyrighted. Well, then it's a parody, so...
I changed the word he.
Oh, there. I see what he did there. See? Well, anyways, time to get down to business, which isn't really business. Let's talk news. Tonight, we'll be covering a range of topics, including the World of Warcraft movie, Arrow season finale, and of course, well, I guess it'd be Flash since Arrows was last week. Some season finale there. And then we have something else. I don't remember. We'll remember it here in a little bit. Anyways, let's talk about World of Warcraft, the movie. What are you guys' opinions on that?
I think the leading lady's not very pretty.
She is not. She
Oh
is
my God.
ugly.
Why not just let it out? Don't hold anything back, guys.
that orc they showed up.
Oh,
the one
man,
playing
that was an
Jaina?
orc?
That was an orc.
Wait, we already covered that and I forgot. Okay.
Yep. That was,
Talking
that
about
was
the one playing Jaina?
No, I'm talking about the orc.
Now,
That's what I've seen.
Oh, okay.
now I've seen some released images. Have they released anything as far as trailer yet?
that I've seen, no.
I mean,
I've-
there's been some fan ones made.
Of course, fan ones made,
Of
but
course.
there is an actual like official trailer out now that I know of.
My curiosity is I know it's going to be really heavy CGI.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
And we've really, as a culture, gotten accustomed to CGI and being able to recognize it, which means we're judging it. So that's kind of one of the things I'm thinking about this movie. The CGI could either be awesome, or it could be like, oh wow, that was CGI.
It's gonna be incredible.
It.
No, I'm not joking. Have you seen their cinematics for their games?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
difference between cinematics and the games. And
Yeah.
the guys who were developing the movie.
No. The
so-
cinematic and movie is gonna be just about the same, I think.
Yeah. So you
The
think the
quality.
cinematics in the game is
They're
movie
gonna
quality?
spend a lot of time on it. Like,
Yeah.
just like they do with the cinematics.
No, wait. I don't think World of Warcraft, the company, was making the movie. Is it? I thought it was
mean,
different
Blizzard?
developers.
Legendary.
Yeah,
I
Blizzard.
think.
Blizzard is
Blizzard.
the company who makes World of Warcraft.
Yeah. So Blizzard. I don't think Blizzard's making the movie. I thought it was like it was like some indie
I think it was.
developers,
I
wasn't
thought Legendary was making the movie.
it? Yeah. So I mean,
It's
there's-
Michael Bay.
Well, if anything, they still have say in it.
well, they
and
still
James
do,
Cameron.
but
That's not true.
here's my whole bit though. I mean, whenever you come up with a video game movie, either it's well, hello.
Really, Steve? Really?
Classy.
I knew that was going to
What a
happen.
professional.
Supposed to silence?
Anyways, back on topic.
Make sure I silence mine.
We're all checking our phones right now.
It's work.
Um,
The end of the world
I
is
never
near.
get any calls.
but I am your work. Anyways, so where was I at? Okay, yeah, video game or movies based off video games. What happens is you either get something phenomenal, which Mortal Kombat,
Dun, 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 dun,
or we get that.
dun, 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 dun,
I love that movie. I wanted to
dun,
fight
dun,
everybody
dun,
after
dun,
watching that
dun.
movie.
Yeah.
I can actually play that on the piano.
So
The Joanna.
yeah, so my whole thinking is it's probably gonna be the next Mortal Kombat. Just throwing that out there. How many
Now-
Mortal Kombat movies did they actually
Now,
make?
I would have to not agree with you there, even though I wasn't big on World of Warcraft. Ultima Online was my game, but as far as like the story arcs and the characterization, Mortal Kombat's a little bit shallow. World of Warcraft, I think is gonna top it when it comes to that.
Yeah, but I meant like actual like video quality of the movie.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. It's probably gonna be.
I think it's gonna be a flop.
I mean, we're looking at years later, so it'll be better, but
Who's filming?
yeah, it won't be.
Yeah, we got a camera right there in front of us.
No, I mean, who's doing the movie? The
Oh,
director?
Legendary. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
Director?
The director. I think we're looking it up right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's up for
I haven't checked
up
it
to
around.
you should
the
look at
fans,
the
of the
IMDb.
fan of the game to
Ah.
decide on whether it's good or not.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it's always going to come down to. But to be honest, I'm expecting a flop. I mean, it's a video game movie.
Yeah.
When something comes out like that, you know it's going to be a flop. And you're going to go see it anyways, and then
Yeah.
you can make fun of
It was
it.
Academy stuff.
Oh, yeah?
With certain aspects of it.
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh yeah, right around this region
Could be.
So,
and this region.
Alright, Duncan Jones is directing it, and it looks like it's written by Duncan Jones and
Duncan Jones.
Charles
Duncan
Weaver.
Is that
Jones.
the
Not
guy that does the
familiar with
donuts?
him.
Yeah, that's right.
Dunkin'
It's
Donuts.
time to make Warcraft.
How many donuts jokes do you think are going to be in the movie? Comment down below!
How many donuts are gonna be in the movie?
How many donuts or donut jokes, references?
Right.
Like a Dunkin' Donuts, you know, it's got to be there at least once.
What else has he
Comment
made?
all your Dunkin' or no.
Do it now.
All your
What else
donut
has he
jokes.
made?
That's what we're looking up right now.
Let me look.
Not Bikini
I'm not
Girls, Lots of
quite
Space. or
certain what
anything
he's
like
ever
that,
done.
right?
Source Code, Moon Whistle.
It's nothing.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So,
2 movies.
Back
We got-
on Earth. Yeah, he's not done much.
it looks
That's-
like we got a newbie
That's
here.
not
That's
promising.
not, that is not. But look at him. He's a handsome dude. So
He's very handsome.
He's
There'll be a
handsome
picture
hella.
right there.
It's photoshopped. Come on.
It is so fun.
everything's photoshopped. We're photoshopped.
But yeah, that's not
Right
that's
now.
not
I
promising.
bet he's like 12. He doesn't even have a real beard.
Yeah, this one.
it's just glued on.
So, yeah, World of Warcraft, what are your opinions? Comment down below. By the way, this is our first actual video feed podcast we've done. I don't know if I've mentioned that before yet in this podcast. So, if you like what you see here, comment down below. Is this something you'd like to see more of? And we'll, you know, see about doing it. Simple as that. So, alright, next topic tonight, I think. We done with Worldcraft? Or
I think so.
Worldcraft.
World of
Worldcraft.
Craft.
The craft of the worlds. So,
Speaking of, do you know what the herpes of the craft world is?
what is it?
It's glitter. Because once you get it, you can never get rid of it.
There's some craft logic for you right there. And now for our sponsors.
That was
A word from us.
wow. That just
That totally killed the show. I mean.
yeah, it did. I think
We're
mic
out.
drop. We mic
Outta
drop.
here.
We all mic drop and walk out. Sorry, you guys are just
Every
gonna have
one of us are
about
glitter
45
glands.
minutes of this empty room.
That's going to be the next podcast. That's going to be episode 9.
Episode 9.
And
99.
Call it an empty room.
Empty room.
And
I would
further
be curious
news,
how many
It's gonna be
hits, how many
like
views, how
20
many views
minutes
that
of an
would
empty
get.
room.
I think
we
so.
all just come in
Have to
casually.
do Like no joke. Alright, so back on topic. 'Cause we're never on topic.
Never.
Never.
Let's talk about some Flash season finale. I think I got it right that time. It's recording right now as we speak, but you know, this will be Thursday, so it was 2 days ago. Just blew up your mind there. Like a cat in a microwave. Anyways,
Ew.
Cat.
cat
That's
in a
a
microwave.
god.
That's an oldie.
That's a horrible image.
And now we have Pete on her butt.
That's not even funny. All the cat lovers.
That's not even funny.
Pretty much. So I'm expecting a lot of flack from that. But yeah,
I
season
love that,
finale.
especially stir fry.
Alright, back on top.
All right then.
Don't fight it.
Yeah.
Just go with it.
Gotta run with it. Alright, so Flash season finale, as we saw in the last episode. Those of you guys who haven't watched it, need to go check it out. But I'm gonna let you know there's gonna be spoilers said right here and right now. But they aren't really spoilers because this was last week's episode. You should have watched it by now.
It's only spoilers if you didn't watch it. But yeah, exactly. You should have.
Exactly. So, with that said, what we last saw was the giant confirmation and the fight between the Reverse Flash and the Flash. Of course, we had Firestorm pop in and Stephen Amell as Arrow. He made a cameo appearance. Great fight. My whole beef is, though, is if that was, I mean, the fight was ended in that whole episode. So, I mean, the fight's over, the big, you know, lead up to the whole series is over. Why is there still one episode left over? What is this episode? Is this gonna be like something to tie everything up, or is it just gonna be like a filler? What's the story on that?
Well, I was kind of wondering myself when it finished, you know, and he was beaten. But you also have what Barry said, and I don't know if it was the last episode or the episode prior, where he's not just 1 or 2 steps ahead; he's 1,000 steps ahead. So I think very easily, I mean, I think we're going to see in the finale that this may well be part of his plan. Or the fact that he resided in there for so long, he may have set something up just in case he ever did get captured so he could do an escape.
That's very true. Now, I do have a theory about this. Now, before we go any further, there's a funny story that I had with Brian just a few days ago. I actually went and watched the episode last, I want to say Thursday. Excuse me. So, I went and watched it, and I got all the way up to the point where I saw all the supers gathered together, and they're about to fight, and I thought that was the end of the episode. So, I kind of closed the browser. So I haven't actually seen the ending of the episode. I know what happens though.
Missed the last part.
So the only thing I have a question is did Gorilla Grodd make an appearance?
No, Gorilla
No?
Grodd did not make an appearance.
Negative.
at the end of
So my whole thinking is we saw in Grodd Lives in that episode at the end we saw Grodd climb up the tower. What tower was that? I don't really
it.
remember.
I'm not sure.
Some tower and he jumped off, kind of like a King Kong kind of cameo kind of thing. But there wasn't an ending to his story. Are we going to see like him appear in the next episode? Is that going to be why there's still one episode left over because he's still out there, or are they just going to leave that off for season 2?
I would bet they're going to leave that off for season 2 because this is all going to be about. This episode is about him going into the past.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that makes
So
sense.
he's going to go and try to save his mother. So if they did give Gorilla Grodd any time, it would be a nod. I mean, it wouldn't be very much. So since he is such a huge villain for the Flash, I'm betting that's going to be next season.
That was what I was thinking. Makes sense. So biggest question is, are you guys hyped for this new episode? Steve, you haven't said much here. I know you've been following the series. From what I remember, I don't know how far you are into it, but
I am hyped, really. I'm not sure. I
Not
don't know
sure?
what to expect.
no.
I've been reading up, so I'm kind of ahead.
Oh yeah.
I'm like thinking about the villain turn that's coming up, and I'm like, that's probably season 2. And
I think I know which villain you're talking
judging.
about too. I think that's gonna be kind of an interesting story.
yeah,
I don't know how they're gonna do that. I thought it would be season 1. I'm expecting the superhero change too. I was expecting that to happen this season. It still hasn't happened. So
right.
I have an idea of what's gonna end up happening at the end of this episode with the whole what's it called? Turning on the machine. I don't remember. Sorry, comic fans out there. It's been a while. Been a long week. I'm thinking that is what's going to turn these villains and heroes, those of you guys who know what I'm talking about, into the heroes and villains they are. But I haven't heard much
Flash flood warning.
since we have phones going off everywhere.
We are having
Yeah.
inclement weather.
Yeah, very inclement weather.
We
Flash
have
flood
tornado
warning.
watches, probably moving to warning.
So
And there goes the sirens.
Yes.
And here comes Mom to
Yeah.
get us out of the basement. Great.
Mom, where's my hot pockets? My pizza rolls.
you need a snacks, man. You're late.
I love pizza rolls.
I don't care if
Pizza rolls
I'm
are
getting
amazing.
flooded in. I
She
want
has
my
palsy,
dang.
so if you want you.
Well, kind of on a related topic, I have a question. What do you guys think who have seen the trailer for Legends of Tomorrow?
I haven't. I'm gonna be frank, honest with you. I haven't actually seen the trailer yet.
I think I barely saw
I
it.
posted that
Just,
on
I know,
jabjabentertainment.com. You didn't look at my article?
I looked at it. I read through it. I skimmed over it, and I got to the actual video, and I was just like, I need to watch this. And then something happened. I didn't watch it yet. I've been meaning to watch this for what is it, past 2-3 weeks now.
Yeah.
So I still haven't done it. I feel horrible about saying that. I'm a huge CW fan, but
All right, we're going to
Dude,
do it
you're
right
letting down
now.
our
If you
three
need to
fans.
cut,
You better
then
do
you can cut, but we're going to watch it right now.
So-
Really, I'm going to jabjabentertainment.com.
where you guys should be at right now, just letting you guys know, you should open up a new tab, jabjabentertainment.com. We're going to
there.
show this trailer
sweater.
right here, right now.
I started this alone, and I had every intention of keeping it that way. I had a plan. Life had a different one. And then things just got stranger. What's happening to me? Partners? Partners.
But the hard, inescapable truth is that sometimes we're not enough. Sometimes the world needs a team.
You call this a team?
with wings and a past lives complex. A deceased assassin. A pair of criminals. And a billionaire with more tech than he clearly knows what to do with.
I know exactly what to do with it. Most of the time.
And I'm half a hero, and my other half is combustible.
What you're up against is bigger than all of us.
Which is why it's gonna take all of you.
His name is Vandal Savage. He's been alive thousands of years. He is immortal and commands the most powerful army the world has ever seen.
And what makes you think we could stop him?
Because one day you do. Rip Hunter. I'm from East London. Oh, and the future. I'm a member of the Time Masters, an organization charged with protecting history itself. And in the future, as unlikely as it may seem, you people become a team. Well, those of you who survive at least. Savage's evil spans the course of history, so we will have to travel through time to stop him.
That's the worst Savage can throw at us? We got this thing nailed down.
Why did you say that? I can't imagine any kind of future where I'm a hero. Well, you're not. In the future, none of you are heroes. You're legends.
So, you weren't dead?
Nope. You were just small. You don't believe me? All right. Just watch.
We're back! Alright, since you guys just saw the trailer. Ah, crap, excuse me. So you guys just saw the trailer for Legends of Tomorrow. I think we're going to kind of give our kind of a reaction to it since it's been so long. I don't know why. None of us have seen it except for Brian. Brian was the guy who posted it. I've been meaning to watch it. I felt embarrassed this whole entire time, especially when we brought it up. Of course, these guys just, I don't even think they knew about it. Nope. So, you know, pretty new.
It's awesome though.
I do have one question. It looked like they completely filmed the entire series. Straight up. From that one trailer, the entire series looks like it's at least halfway completed at most.
Yeah, they just got to finish the editing and stuff.
And here's the
That's
thing,
not
though.
released until 2016.
2016. Why the late response there? If you have it filmed already, you bring out this huge trailer like that. What's up there?
It's coming out mid-season.
Mid-season.
Well, and they've
they've
already
already said
identified, other than Arthur Darvill, Rory, our time traveler,
Yeah.
Rory.
Yeah,
And I said in the
coming.
article, and I still think him and John Barrowman should have a scene together.
Yes. Yes.
Before he takes off into the future with the heroes.
Yeah.
But other than Arthur Darvill, pretty much, well, and Hot Girl, pretty much
Yes.
all the rest of the heroes have been established, meaning they're already cast, they have the actors for them, so it probably wasn't hard to get them to come in and do a little bit of footage. Although they did some pretty good posts on those effects.
Well, there's a lot of effects, but it looked like the entire story was already filmed, though. That's the whole thing. I mean, whenever you get guys to come in to film like that, you don't just stop for one scene.
Yeah.
You usually film the entire day, and to months, to weeks, and I'm pretty sure they didn't just film those scenes all at one time just to edit like that. They probably had the entire series edited.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm kind of confused as to why they're going to let that slide. Though, since we're talking about Rip Hunter, we all knew he was coming. When we first saw.
He's going to have to fight hard to become anybody other than Rory in my mind.
Yeah.
Right.
Rory.
Rory Palm.
The Gladiator.
We knew
The
he was.
Centaur. And
Yeah, the
Wait.
Centaur. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
We knew he was coming since season 1, or not
We
season
watched
1,
that
episode 2 of The Flash, when we first saw, what's her face? The AI. Crap, I can't remember people's names right now. It's a long week, guys, I apologize. We'll have a name in the link description unless one of these guys can come up with it.
Huh?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You've been dropping out so
Sorry, I spaced. I was
The,
thinking about Doctor Who for a second.
AI lady that,
What were we talking?
The one in
Dr.
Flash?
Connors, yeah, Flash.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember the name.
It was,
But I know what you're talking about. The one
Yeah.
that Willis had.
when we first saw that, a lot of us were thinking it was going to be like a reference to Rip Hunter. We're going to see him coming pretty soon, or we were going to see a lot of the. I can't remember the other reference anymore. Long week, guys. I need to write these things down.
Vandal Savage. I don't know much about him.
Vandal Savage.
What do you guys know about Vandal?
Vandal. I'm trying to remember. Steve probably has me beat on this one. He's pretty.
I've only seen like him once in like Justice League
Yeah.
or Justice League Unlimited. I forget which, but he's a pretty bad dude.
I don't remember much about him either. So, whoops.
Yeah.
I'm not.
He's
You remember much about
he's
him?
been around since like the prehistoric era.
Yeah.
He's really old, and I think he's maybe evolved. He wasn't intelligent at first, and
So-
he got some radiation or whatever they get to evolve him.
So that's cool.
Make him less this
Yeah. Well, he's
Something like
apparently
that.
at least going to be the season 1 villain, if not longer.
Yeah.
They're making a big to-do out of him.
So-
I'm thinking, I've read that series won't start until mid-season, so that's why it's 2016, and they're going to use the other 2 series probably to build up to it. Because, you see the Arrow in there, he knows who Vandal Savage is.
Yeah.
So he had to meet him
Okay.
and learn about him,
Well,
somewhere
that
along
makes-
the way.
Right.
That makes sense. That's
So they
gonna
got
be
to
the
bring him in
whole
and set it up.
season 3 kind of set up for Arrow and season 2 of Flash. That makes sense.
Right.
That's cool.
That's what I took out of it.
Yeah,
And also Flash is in there too.
makes sense.
Flash.
So on that note, we're going to talk about the Arrow season finale. Before we go into details on that, have you seen the season finale yet? I don't want to spoil it for you there, Steve.
Yeah, I've seen it.
You seen it?
Nope.
Yes, I have.
So
Have you been watching Arrow?
he hasn't been watching
I
any of
haven't
these
even
things.
started it yet.
No, okay.
So kind of sad, but he's going to forget this by the time he gets to this point. So.
Probably.
Probably.
So
Probably not.
let's give out some spoilers here. At the end of the episode, we saw that Arrow hung up the hood. Of course, that trailer just kind of threw that out the window. So what are our opinions on that? Why did they do that? I mean, why would you have an ending to a series that's already got a 4th season? That's my whole wondering.
A pretty big growing fan base.
He's still wrestling with the truth.
I guess so.
About himself, about what, he thinks he can go and have that life, but he can't.
Oh yeah, we know that much.
You know.
But I don't know. I think the whole. Huh?
I would say, if anybody believes he won't be in there next year.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, he did do an interview with TV Line, and he told him that he was done wearing the Arrow costume.
Yeah, but he's done
Oh,
that
crap.
before.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, and I think the question.
It could be a contract.
The question the interviewer asked him back was if adding the word green to the Arrow code name would be a way out of the situation. And his response is, I mean, would that do it? So he's kind of dodging it a little bit. So
okay.
probably a little change in his code name, maybe.
Yeah, and it could be a contractual issue.
That's true too.
There's always that possibility. I don't think he would quit.
The thing that really ticked me off
I don't buy that either.
is we finally got Speedy in. I mean, we finally got her into the crew. Arrow has finally announced, or I guess we'd say Oliver for this time, has finally kind of come to terms that she's going to be a part of his team. And he's not even going to train her or anything. I mean, granted, she has trained with Malcolm before, but Oliver's going to take her under his wing or anything, and he's just going to leave her there. That's kind of a dick move. Straight up. So what's up with that?
Does everything he can to protect her, and finally, you know what? Go fight bad guys. I'm out.
Right?
I'm dipping out.
Oh, that was the biggest
Mic drop.
letdown ever. So, I mean, I did like that one scene, though, where she comes in, she's wearing her hood. Or no, she wasn't. She was actually, I think, in the apartment. And Oliver's coming to say goodbye. And she's like, or he was asking about her name, and she was like, I'm thinking about to go by the name of the Red Arrow. And he was like, I think I've told everybody to call you Speedy first. So that was an amazing line. I love that. That was hilarious.
Yeah, good plan. Good nod to the comics.
So they did a great job there, and of course Stephen Amell played it just perfectly on that one scene. So I was pretty happy on that part. But just leaving her there, man, that's not cool. Since we're on the topic, though, let's talk about Roy. Roy left the team a few episodes ago.
Mm-hmm.
And those of you guys who haven't heard yet, I think it's not Fox. I think it's NBC. I'm not quite certain on who is doing it, but there is a Teen Titans TV series coming out called Titans, and I can tell you right now that Roy's going to be a big part of it. It's not been announced or anything, but I mean, it only makes sense since he's going to, I think he left for New York, and that's where Titans are going to be showing up in New York. So, makes sense, guys. Put two and two together. He was a huge part of the Teen Titans back in the comics. I mean, we gotta see some more Roy. I mean, they're not gonna drop him like hot potato. So, what are you guys' opinions on Titans? You guys big fans? I think we've already talked about this a little bit.
I haven't watched much on Titans, but I am excited about Roy getting an opportunity to come into his own, hopefully on Titans, but if not elsewhere. Just my struggle with him through the Arrow series is really he honestly played second fiddle. I mean, it just seemed like Oliver Queen was always just down on him, and always kind of pushing him back. And when he was finally part of the team, he really was just an arsenal. He was a tool. It was just like, Roy, do this, Roy, do that. You never really saw any good bro moments between Oliver Queen and Roy. And so that was, when he left, and I have to say too, the show, one of the great things about the show is the depth of characterization, the relationships. That is one relationship that I don't think the writers did justice to. I was really disappointed about that relationship.
Now, I know you're kind of upset about the whole relationship, though, but I was pretty happy about that relationship because it followed the comics. In the comics, Arrow was actually a huge douche towards to Roy. So much so, in the comics, Roy hated Arrow when they left. I mean, they wanted nothing to do with each other. And that's why he joined the Titans.
So you're saying the bad writing started in the comics?
Well, no. If you want to go that way, yeah, that's what happened. But it really brought it kind of gave more of a character development on Oliver's part, because it kind of showed of how much he trusted Roy, and he really didn't trust him at all. So I mean, whenever you talk about this relationship like that, you kind of have to look back and see what they did there. Which was wonderful that they implemented that in the TV series. They kind of followed the comics a bit, though I know it kind of annoyed a lot of people who haven't read the comics, but that's how the story went.
Jeez.
But I was kind of hoping that Oliver would hate him by the end of it, just so that we could see the tension between the two and like future, cameo appearances, because that would be so cool to see that happen. But then again, you'd have a lot of haters on the fan side. So.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, not bad.
All right, what about season 4 predictions?
Season 4 predictions. I've got this set right here. Slade's coming back. Straight up, Slade's gonna be making an appearance. Doing some kind of chaos. Actually, I think Slade's going to be like a hero, kind of like that Malcolm was in this episode. And I think we're going to go see more of the League, because now Malcolm is the head of the League of Assassins. I think he's going to cause some trouble, and then we're going to have Slade come in, and then, yeah, I think we're going to see some more Mirakuru. I don't think they're done with that. I don't know where he's coming into the flashbacks, so I'm kind of curious on that aspect. Where he would be going next. I think he's going back to the island, by my thinking. Since he's left, China?
Yeah. It was kind of implying that.
And he's going to go back to the
season
island.
was ending.
So, I wonder what's going to go on there. What are your thoughts there, Steve?
Not sure.
Not sure?
Not at all.
No opinions? No little thoughts on the subject matter? You don't see anything happening in season 4?
Not real. I haven't been paying a lot of attention. Kind of like you. Been out of it all week.
Yeah.
Not even sure. There's probably going to be more of that, but yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Yeah.
Just because I like the Flash because you get all the cheesy villains. I mean, at least you got real comic book-y villains, and you're not getting that League of Assassins again.
Yeah.
That's me.
Well, the chatter they have set up is that the Hive, who they have brought up a number of times.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting. I forgot about that.
Damien Dark.
And
so that's kind of the chatter right now, is that the Hive and Damien Dark are going to be kind of the season 4 villain.
And there's got to be some kind of setup for Vandal Savage.
Yeah.
In these somewhere.
So, the Hive, that makes sense now.
I forgot about the Hive. I remember reading that now.
Now, I do have a beef now that we're talking about the Hive. Whenever there was an interview with
I hate hives.
the guy who plays Diggle, John something or other, I think. I don't remember the actor's name. I apologize to that person. But anyways, there's an interview with him back when season 3 started. The reason why I remember this is because there was also talk about him being the Green Lantern in the series.
Oh.
Which they said he's not, but at the end of season 3, that was totally Green Lantern setup, and everybody knows it.
What, for the missing pilot?
Do what?
What are you talking about?
Missing pilot. What? What? No, but...
Sorry, that was the other episode. But that was the Flash.
Oh, yeah?
Where they set up, like, Hal Jordan is missing.
Oh, that's cool.
But, yeah, I've read all the stuff on that. I forgot all about that. The speculation that he would be maybe John Diggle Stewart.
The ending,
things like that.
Though, season 3, complete let up. I mean, that you know he's going to be Green Lantern in season 4.
Sure.
That's not the point here, but we're going to go back. There was an interview where he said that one of the bigger, he wasn't going to be the biggest villain, but we're going to see a lot more Hive interaction in season 3. There was only like one episode where they even brought it up. What was up with that? That was kind of a huge letdown where they're like deleted scenes that we never saw or something.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. That was kind of bummed me out there. But the whole, we're gonna go back to the Green Lantern thing. I'm pretty sure Brian's not thinking about it, but he left Team Arrow apparently, and Oliver's like, "Hey man, if you're gonna keep doing this kind of work, you need to conceal your identity." He's like, "I'll think about it." So I mean, Green Lantern set up anybody?
I don't know. I've seen lots of opinions.
I think the fans would like to see it. I don't know that they have it in mind. Not with Diggle.
I think he's going to play a part at least in the setup for Green Lantern. I thought that was going to be the next big series. Makes sense. I thought it was going to come before Flash because Green Arrow, Green Lantern, they used to do crossover comics all the time where they'd be sold together actually. So I was kind of upset when Flash came out. I was kind of bummed and I hated Flash for the longest for that reason. And then I started watching and I was like, it's alright. It's not Arrow, but it's alright.
I've seen a lot of speculation that he might be the Guardian, or even Vigilante.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That makes sense.
I saw one good idea, and I hope they'd go with this. Is that maybe they'll create a completely new hero with him instead of trying to ape off another identity.
An original
hero.
Yeah, and coming up with something.
They kind of have at this point.
Right.
I mean,
that's what one person pointed out.
Yeah.
The ones I was reading, and I like that. I was like, you know what? He's made his own. They made him his own person.
That is true. So I mean,
why not give him his own original?
Yeah.
You know?
Kind of cool. I'd like to see that.
That would be. That'd be a neat spinoff. A non-comic hero that's completely from Arrow. That would be.
That would be kind of cool. I think that would really, you know.
But he is going to be doing something to conceal his identity.
Yeah, I think
for
they all
sure.
kind of figured that out, though.
I think he'll probably just wear a panty on his head. You know.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
Pantyhose are back,
That'd be
baby.
horrid.
Oh, that's shit. I thought you said padding. I was like,
No, I said panty.
Yeah.
Well, panty or pantyhose? Because if it's pantyhose, he's gonna look like a bank
Pantyhose.
robber.
yeah, bank rob.
Yeah, you haven't seen the
right
movie.
bank robber.
I was quoting a movie, actually. Or getting it from a movie.
Yeah.
Where a guy goes in to rob a store and the clerk knows him. Is that you? Why are you wearing a panty on your head? I can't remember what movie.
Whoops.
What?
What's
We
going
don't
on?
want to hear your Eero novels, man.
That's what, fourth time the phone's gone off?
Random. And that was my Netflix. For I guess I tapped it. Decided to start playing something
I guess so.
classy.
Netflix
One of the
wanted some
things.
free advertising.
One of the things I'm excited about on season 4 is they're implying that it's going to be a lot lighter.
Yeah,
Now,
okay.
I like Arrow in that it's a lot grittier than Flash and more serious.
Yeah.
But season 3, and especially with all the hurt and broken relationships, kind of looking forward to the lighter side of Arrow.
Yeah.
I think they need to change the pace.
Dude,
I'll give you that much. I think they should give it a lighter side, but the dark grittiness, they got to keep that in there. At least kind of tone it back maybe to season 2. That kind of, you know, steady income kind of thing.
Yeah.
But don't just like go from, you know.
Well, they don't turn into Flash.
Yeah, that would be horrible. Bad transition there. I mean, you can kind of lead up to it, but don't just like straight up Flash kind of thing.
No.
So
midway between Flash and Daredevil is great. That's kind of where they're at, and that's
Yeah.
Arrow's not a one-dimensional character, even in the comics.
No.
So I'm really hoping that they bring that lighter side from the comics. I mean, I don't know if you've watched other shows like, Justice League animated or read any of the books.
Yeah.
He's not all dark and brooding.
Yeah.
Not
Well, if
all
they
the
put him in some
He-
tights
he's
with a
pretty good
Robin
smart
Hood
mouth
hat, I
sometimes.
mean, that'll be lighter.
They should do a cameo appearance or like some kind of reference to that, and I'm pretty sure it's coming eventually soon. The whole hat and the suit that he used to wear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got to at least put him in that suit. At least
Dude, I'd
once.
laugh if they made him wear the hat.
Yeah.
I want to see the Robin Hood hat, especially in Speedy, just because I don't like her. Like, she
That
needs
would
her
be
own
fun.
show on PBS.
Ouch.
Ouch, that hurts the fans.
There's certain characters I don't like, but yeah, that's for another time.
Well, don't hold back.
Don't
Let us know how you feel.
Well, I told you how I felt about the lady on Grimm,
Oh
Yeah.
Juliet.
Yeah.
When she got axed, I was just like, yeah, finally. I've been waiting for this for like years. I liked her for the first year, and then now I find out it's intentional. She just started doing stuff that made me really want her off the show. She finally did it. Hope you don't watch Grimm. I probably ruined it for you.
I do. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, yeah.
A little late for that.
He's all gonna
Jerk.
cry.
Well,
See, I didn't know you watched.
Leave.
mic drop.
No, she's still alive. I'm just messing.
Yeah.
Liar.
Yeah, but he's a good liar.
You're just.
What was the other show?
Oh
There's
my
like
God.
2 or 3 shows where I don't.
You see what
like certain
I
characters
do?
and they die.
I wait until the movies come out on DVD and then I watch them because
Oh.
I don't have time.
Well, I'm not going to sit here and hold it back for 2 years.
Yeah, that's true too.
No, I watched.
Oh, another emergency.
We got like
Tornado
phones
warning.
going all over the place.
That's a
I don't know
warning.
how far we're into
Tornado
this recording.
warning until
We might wrap
But-
up now.
I think we're about to wrap up here in like a few minutes, just because.
Now it's a tornado warning.
Yeah.
That's okay. I have flatulence. It's
until
windier.
10:15.
We do apologize for us cutting this off short, but we're gonna have to wrap up pretty soon. So
Yes.
Let's take
We're
shelter
sorry to
now.
disappoint you.
We have to
our
seek
3
shelter.
viewers.
we gotta make sure we live for tomorrow.
That's right.
Otherwise, this
For the,
podcast won't be coming
for
up.
the next week.
So, yeah,
We have to
Um,
see if Zach get back from Hawaii.
yeah, he's gone. He was supposed to be the
Yeah.
voice of God.
You better bring
We
us
were gonna have him
coconuts or
projected up
something.
here and whatnot. But he never came through with us. So,
You
screw
jerk.
you, Zach.
If you're not going to watch it,
I want to
for a
hit
while,
you right now so bad.
You don't know when it's coming, though.
Ooh, don't
Yeah,
do
but
that.
it's still season 4, okay?
Is it 4? I don't
Right?
even know. I just. It says new, I watch it.
Well, I've
I like
only
that.
gotten 3
Don't worry, it's
seasons.
anticlimactic. She don't even matter. No.
Are you kidding me?
I'll
say
never tell.
fire.
You gotta
Yeah,
find out
fire.
where
Monroe's wife.
Probably close.
Not Monroe's wife.
So,
We're talking about Graham's wife.
things are just
Juliet?
kind of
Juliet.
random.
Oh.
That's what I said, Juliet. I don't like her. I never liked her. Been waiting for her to go for years.
This is the
No,
true
I like
side.
Monroe and his
This is
wife.
nerds.
Oh, I thought you were talking
versus-
about.
When there's tornadoes in the area and we're supposed to seek shelter, we continue our debate.
Alright guys, I think we're gonna have to call it quits here, guys. So let's call it quits, I guess. I don't know what else to say there.
Throw the
And that's a wrap.
quit anyway.
So with this said, I'm Alex Bearden.
I'm Brian.
I'm Alex.
I'm Steve.
Hope you guys had a great night. Keep it frosty, guys.